Thank you for joining me for this Spark tutorial. We'll be discovering exactly where the grid layouts for Spark are located. You'll also find out a few tips and tricks along the way. Let's get started. Once you get logged into Spark, you'll create a new project. For this one, I'm going to choose the custom size graphic. The last few tutorials we've covered the video, the web page, and the flyer. Under custom size graphics, this allows you to select the exact size that you want to create. This will depend on what you're going to do with it, if you're going to post it to the web, if you're going to print it, if it's a poster in the hallway, whatever happens to be. I like to work in inches, and then you can type in the width and the height that you're looking for. In the middle, there are some options that I'd like to point out a little bit. The print option gives you the exact dimensions for a letter, which would be coming from your printer, and also gives you a poster. This is something that you would hang in the hallway, but you would have to get this printed off outside of school more than likely. And then you have like a 5x7 and other options. Another one I'd like to point out is under the standard. If you happen to have a TV that you're posting to, or even a widescreen computer screen, you might want to consider using this widescreen option, which would give you the exact dimensions for a television. For these purposes today, I'm just going to use the print and select the letter. Once this gets set up, you'll see the templates that we've talked about before over on the left-hand side. These are wonderful to put something together quickly and have a beautiful design. If you have other ideas in mind that you want to do a different layout, what you're going to do is you're going to select the background on the right-hand side. Under the background, you're going to see there's some different options for different layouts. There are some grid layouts. So you can do, a long column on the left with two boxes on the right. There's 3 columns. If you want to do a brochure for your students, you might do the 3 columns, but I would change the dimensions so it's 11 wide and 8.5 inches tall instead of the portrait. You'd put it in landscape. I'm going to go down to the very bottom down here, and I'm just going to select, like if you're going to do a photo collage, I'm going to select like a 3x3 looking option. Now it's going to come in with a bunch of different colors. You can keep these colors if you'd like to. You can mix those colors up if you select them individually. You can even play with your border and the cells if you want to have a border in there. I'm going to put just a little bit of a border. Then I'm going to put, let's say we want to put a picture in this left cell here. I can choose an image if I want to, or I can change the color. I'm just going to choose an image, and I can actually connect to my Google Photos or Google Drive if I have images there. So if you took pictures of student work or students, you could make a photo collage that way. We're just going to do a find free photos for now. I'm going to click on some strawberries, and you'll notice that it's going to crop and fit that exactly. It doesn't put the image in its normal size. And then I can move that image in, and I can even play with the size of that. So if I want to really zoom in or zoom out, if I want to rotate it, I have all those options there for that picture. And then if I wanted to, I could put text along the top. I could put other images in. Remember, when you're putting information in, especially if you're designing a flyer or something, always put your most important information on that top left. And it's okay when you're working in a grid layout to take multiple grids. That's some of the layout options you have. So I could stretch text out over these top 3, or I could take the top left one, or I could take this left side. But your most important information goes on that left side, just like when we read a book. It's top left, and then you go left to right and work your way down to the bottom to your least important information. So I hope this helps out. I hope you enjoy using Spark in your classroom and with your students. Your students will love you. Thanks for joining me today.